Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler and a very good poacher.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Bernardo Silva, Matheus Nunes, gets a good foot in there. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Aimed beyond the defence, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's an imaginative pass. Matheus Nunes. Rodri. Aït-Nouri. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Reilly. Goulet. Matheus Nunes. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Carvajal. Well, nicely intercepted. Semenyo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Great defending, strong and determined. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Aït-Nouri. Rodri. Foot in. Asensio concedes a free kick for that. Semenyo in with the challenge. Bernardo Silva. Here's Haaland. There they go, hunting in tap. Marmoush! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bernardo Silva with the short one. Here's the header! That's a half-decent try. Yehi, looking for options for movement. Goulet. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Cleared without complication. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Valverde. Chance for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Matheus Nunes. Semenyo. Great vision. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now he's gone for goal! In for the pieces! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Semenyo is fouled. Ruben Dias and Gehi. Nuri looking for the run, and it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Goulet. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Camavinga. It's run loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias. Nuri. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Marmoush. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chouameni played into space. Gehi cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Sensational from Camavinga! About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Madrid have come back. Matheus Nunes, he's picked his way through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's there to head it! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One perfect ball, one perfect header.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go and...
Can he finish? Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Haaland. He's intervened well there. Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yehi. That has not gone well. Now it's Goulet. Oh, super fine. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Picked out brilliantly. Haaland. So what can they make of this? Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Matheus Nunes stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shapes to shoot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Marmoush. Not the most accurate pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Haaland. And he has been fouled there. Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Matches Nunes. Gets a foot in here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Semenyo. It's really well manoeuvred. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Ruben Dias. Matches Nunes. Semenyo. Oh, this looks sharp. Matches Nunes. Kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. And he shoots! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's come loose. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. He's going for goal! And we've reached half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half, so many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. Here we go again. Matches Nunes. Semenyo picks it up out. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Marmouche. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's only too happy to take that back. Marmouche. Mbappe. Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Ball played for Mathias Nunes. Chouameni. O'Reilly. Asensio. Carvajal. Valverde. Now it's Haaland. And it's Camavinga. He's gone for goal! That comes as a mighty relief. Rodri. And it's Nunes. Camavinga looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, he's burst through! Nouri. They get a throw in. He's in a great position. Shot a goal! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 56.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And now he has two. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Valverde tries making a foray down the right. Carvajal made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And this is Marmouche. Threads one in. Now it's come to nothing. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Climbs up big! It's hit the crossbar. Crossed in once more. "60 minutes played." Pinches it off him. Goulet. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. Goulet for Valverde. Carvajal for Valverde. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Pass isn't the best. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Goulet. He's having a shot! Bernardo Silva. And it's Nunez. Semenyo. Haaland. Tchouameni gets across and deals with it. Bernardo Silva has created one goal already. Gehi. Caught offside that time. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bernardo Silva. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. He's got tall. He's scored! And the comeback is complete! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah,
There's the shot! So close to drawing level.
Tchouaméni clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid get their fourth corner. They've played it short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Not the most convincing of passes. Mathias Nunes. Good play on the left-hand side here. Mathias Nunes. O'Reilly. Marmouche. That has been cut short. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. And that could set him on his way. And it's O'Reilly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Ruben Dias. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Camavinga. He's a sharp little chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Nouri. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Goulet. Foden. Cherki. Now Ruben Dias. And he's gone backwards. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. The final 5 minutes. Vinicius Junior.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Just the keeper to beat! And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Haaland. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Goulet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well read, nice interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Nouri. Reinders.
Pretty robust defending.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe, and a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And they've got rid. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe, looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. But what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?